All right. So if you ask 10 black belts, it's like an old adage in jiu-jitsu, how to do the perfect arm lock, you get 10 answers and they're all correct and they're all different. So this is my way of not getting into an arm lock. There's a million ways to get to the arm lock, but the way to finish it perfectly so that you just don't give him any counters. So let's see what angle we're going to use here. I guess his head should be that way and just sitting across. So whatever arm lock, however you get there, right? So if I come to S mount and I sit down for an arm lock here, right? I might have this, what I call a V grip, which is just gripping here, okay? And then I'll try to grab his wrist immediately. We're not going to worry about how to break the grip and all that. We're just going to get to this position here. So I'm just looking for the most perfect arm lock I can get. So what's the most perfect arm lock? I want to get his shoulder a little bit higher up on my groin, okay? If I can pull it up here, and I'm going to be doing that from the wrist, and get my hips or my pelvis basically under his shoulder, that lifts his shoulder off the ground. That's going to help a lot. Just right now, if I grab and just I'm not squishing my knees together, I'm not doing anything, you can see the extension. It's pretty tight already, but I'm not even squishing my knees together, okay? I grab the wrist with both hands because if I do a V grip here, even two, he can still turn his hand for an escape, and that's what I would want to try to avoid. So I prefer to grab. You can grab the wrist, and what I tend to do is I grab the wrist with one hand, and the other hand comes and grabs the meat of the thumb. That makes it comfortable for me. The next step I do is I'm always trying to maintain that high, my hips under his groin or under his shoulder. So I bring my elbows together and I pull him up as much as I can. So I'm physically trying to punch myself in the face with this fist as I drive it here. Then, like normal, I squeeze my knees together. So I'm putting all these things together. High up on the shoulder, knees going to be squeezing tight, and at the same time, the hand grip here, elbows in tight, so there's no movement here, and it's pushing his fist up to my chin. And then from here, it's just a matter of slowly lifting the hips, and I get my submission.